They say shorts is bad for your attention span, but sometimes it stimulates my brain.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Hey Guru the Guru, aka Studio One Live, aka Soccer Rod, Soccer Rod. Hey man, check out my soccer picks, bro. I got them. IBB, Basketball International. We got them. You know what I'm saying? Football, it's about to end. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got stories to tell you. Short stories, Adamite series I wrote, Brain Force Project book I wrote, a bunch of other stuff. Enjoy my channel, man. We trying to have fun. Look, I'm finna start soccer live bet mornings, IBB live bet mornings. It's starting soon. Probably gonna be like 8 a.m., 8:30 to 9 a.m. ish to probably 11 ish. And when the soccer get back up, we're gonna have one for the soccer. Live bet ready, live bet ready, live. But right now, we watching shorts. For real, I like to comment on this shit because it's the state of the world right now, and people need some type of clarity. Excuse my shirt. My dog ripped me. He like to. I can't keep no sweatshirts because he like to play rough. He tell I gotta buy play hoodies. I found that out because this is one of my rocking Puma suits. When it was new, it was rocking. And he ripped it to shreds in my mother Puma sweats. I said, man, Daddy. But anyway, I like
The
this
interview with
message.
CNBC,
This
and
guy
the
made me
reporter
want to
asked
start
us,
the
what do we
video. I said,
think
you
the
know what,
number
let me
was
do a
for
video.
financial freedom? And I
Matter of fact, rewind
I
it.
was like explaining that Danny put a trick.
Oh, so wait.
when we did the interview with CNBC, and the reporter asked us, what do we think the number was for financial freedom? And I said, you would probably need $10 million. And he said, well, do you think that this is realistic? I said, no. Now, we're big on entrepreneurship. We're big.
Look at it. He said, no. Now that shocked me. I ain't gonna lie. When he said no, I said, okay, go, keeping it G. He like, no. The reporter probably like, oh, no? What then? What you mean? What you talking about?
Big on investing, we're big on understanding. So yeah, the average person is not going to reach $10 million in investable assets. But if you're on a pathway to work towards that, you might reach $1 million. You might reach 900,000. Guess what? That's better at 70 years old.
That's way better. What? I don't even got 20 bands right now. I'm fucked up. I don't even got 20 bands right now. What? I'm keeping the G. No, what? But this is levels to this. So financial freedom. I don't think you necessarily need 10, but the way the world going, you probably do need about that because inflation increasing. Okay, you 60. By the time you 70, that money's prices done doubled. So that same 10 million getting ate up even worse now. If you live to 80, the price is gonna double again. So that's not off. But what I'm saying is, it's levels. It depends on how extravagant you want to live. You know what I mean? Like me, I don't want to go all travel the world and all. Man, fuck the world. God has beauty everywhere. Where you at right now. Enjoy where you at. And you be like, I want to go to Cancun. I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai. Man, I wish I would take my ass to Dubai. Why? Man, them A-Ride really don't like a real black guy. Now, if I had millions and millions of dollars, they would tolerate me to come in there and stimulate their expensive economy. Man, I wish I would go to Dubai. Please. Now, there is a few places I would like to go, like Thailand with their beautiful women. I love their little women. Costa Rica with a little bit of Brazil. I used to live in Hawaii, so that was fun, but just too much of a little small island for me. 3 1,000 miles out to sea. See, what really was blowing my mind when I used to fly to Hawaii, and I used to always look on. I'm a science guy, so I just want to look at it. I said, man, do you know? From I was already scared from flying from Florida to L.A. or Utah. That's a long flight all the way across the country, hanging in the air. And then you gotta do that one more time, but it's nothing but ocean. I said, wait a minute. I didn't actually realize it. I said, you mean it's almost more ocean to fly across than it is to fly across our whole entire country of the United States of America? I said, oh my goodness. And one of the things that made me write the book Rainforest Project, I said, this lady crashed in the forest and was stuck there 7 days. But I used to see these videos where these people crash at sea. I used to watch those I can't, I'm survive, I shouldn't be alive, or those shows like that. I love them. You crash in the middle of the ocean, you just floating there. Man, that's so terrifying.
Than having $20,000. When we did the interview with CNBC,
Okay,
and
that's
there were,
it.
I was like explaining that Danny pulled a trick on me. We both smoked cigars, and then after lunch, he gave me a stogie, a long, beautiful Monte Cristo. And after I smoked it, we went back to the set and we continued our scene. And all of a sudden, I forgot all my lines. And I forgot I even did the scene in the morning. When they said to me, Arnold, it's a continuation of the scene we did in the morning. I said, I cannot remember what I did in the morning either. I said, I don't remember anything. Later, I finally got my memory back, and I started remembering now the lines. And I saw Ivan Reitman, he and Danny DeVito were always kind of smirking.
I always wondered that. I said, I wish I could find that mechanism in the brain. Okay, they call that the hippocampus, your short-term memory, where it stores your new data. But I always theorized that the brain never forgets. It's always there. What, it deletes the data? It deletes it? I mean, it's a possibility. Is it working like a computer? Does it delete some data? And that data, once it's deleted, is that reused substances? Like, they had to have some type of chemical or electrical charge. That's something neuroscience really are studying now, that the black people like me, who the real gen, don't have access to. But there's a mechanism. I don't know how the data's stored. Like, I don't think they know either, because I don't watched enough. I ain't gonna say enough, because nothing's enough. But I don't watch quite a few just different lectures and read different scientific materials. Now this, if they do know, it's concealed information. They're not gonna tell us they know it. But if they know how, I don't think they know yet, because, well, at least they're not gonna let us know, because they could have already cracked this problem. But that problem is, how is our data actually recorded in our brain? At least in the computer, we know we got these cells with big charges that charged particle in this little magnetic node or whatever this. I don't watch the little video of the damn how the data is stored in the computer, and it's intricate. And is it the same way? Is it little nodes that store bits, ones and zeros in a sense, in the brain, that your brain can send a signal to go retrieve it, and there's a shortage somewhere in that hippocampus where when you try to remember, all of a sudden can't, like, you don't have access to the file. Like the file is, like, you ever, on your computer, like, you open this folder right here on the computer, and the file says access denied. Or you might go in the file and certain folders not in there. You like, wait a minute, I know they hid in certain folders, but they're there, but you can't see them. And it might be something like that with the brain, where, cause I always wondered that. I said, how the fuck I remember now, but I couldn't remember then. So where was the data? If I can't remember right now. Ooh, you know, so, oh yeah. Everybody had that. Oh, it slipped my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm about to say, but you forgot. So what the fuck is this forgot? And then the shortage must not. I don't know if it's a shortage. If it's a shortage, I gotta shake my head. You know how you shake the wire and get it back. What is it? I need to know this information. I gotta do some meditation. Sometimes you meditate on the thought of something, and your mind will show you the information. I know that's not magical. You know why that's true? All information, all discoveries are in the mind. It's in the fabric of the universe. And they're all in the fabric of the universe. So when you haven't thought, nobody invented math and made up calculus. Nobody made that shit up. That shit just an observation that was captured by the mind. The mind observed. Wait a minute. If I represent values for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put these two by and make them those, and count it, whatever. However, then discovered counting in the beginning. The humans first said, oh, okay, man, we need to start counting shit. That's a discovery of the fabric of the universe. It's not an invention. Nobody can't make math. That shit is the fabric. It is the way it is. You might be able to see the way these things are moving and write it down in a description. Then you have mathematics or you have physics. But other than that, these people trying to claim like they done invented or made some shit up, like they the inventors who came up with, man, get the fuck out of here, Cartier. And all these math guys, I don't even remember their name now. I went to engineering. I took math, calculus, 1, 2, 3, analytical geometry, physics, 1, 2, chemistry, 1, 2, all of those above. And I wish all our people would go through that, at least general education. To me, that's a general education. You should know, what is 1/2 AT squared represents. You should know, 9.8 meters per square. You should know what those numbers, 3.14. When I say those numbers, you should know what they mean. I ain't even tell you what they mean, but by me saying them, you should know what they mean. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying everybody should know the equation of a circle or remember the volume of a triangle or a spear and all those. I mean, those equations that were discovered. That was like, wait a minute, if we arrange numerals in this manner and set the variables adding and subtraction, we can predict certain elements of the physical world. It's easy. And that should be general education, man.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens. In there, they have the updated Death Star. This one can suck energy out of a star so that the star no longer exists. Then it can take these energy beams and kill 6 planets at once. It's no longer just a 1-planet killer. 6 or 8, whatever the number was. Well, I did the math on this, and I tweeted. I said, first, if you take all the energy from a star, you become a star. Maybe they've got a containment mechanism. I'll give it to them. It is the future, after all.
I don't think it's the future.
But they have light speed and we don't, so
Yeah.
it's the future of our technology, even if it's the past of our time. So you do the calculation, and I forgot the number, but I got calculated how much energy is stored in a star. That's enough energy to explode 1,000 planets. Oh my gosh, they underrepresented the energy that sucked out of the star. And I thought this could have been more badass than even they came up with in
Many maps of the world, all kind of maps, long before continental drifts. There's a map I want y'all to look up called Pangea. When all the continents was one. Now, I know y'all gonna say shit about dinosaurs or whatever. But we was here. You could walk straight from Ghana right on into Florida. So if civilization started in Africa, was it before the drift or after? How we got over here, baby? We walked right over here because we was here long before. I don't want
That's
y'all
right, we
all
been
the
here.
races that came after us to stop questioning us about our origins. The question should be, where you come from?
We already know where they come from. Go look at the Bible in Psalms 119. It says, we are a stranger of the earth. Inky and Enlil made them and let them out on the earth, and they've taken over ever since. Hold on, this little white boy done hit it on the head on the nose. Look at him teaching his mom some real G shit.
Is an energy that is used to create something. So you know souls, right? Souls have the God energy in them.
Okay.
So let's say you took away the God energy from anything. It would just become nothing. Fuel. It's a fuel.
That's
You
fascinating.
can't ask it stuff. You can pray to it.
You can.
Yeah, you can. You can.
So,
So if someone doesn't believe in God, then I guess you don't believe in yourself, because basically every single living thing, and not even living thing, every single atom, every single piece of energy is made from the God source.
wow, this is fascinating. So what
Exactly.
is the God source?
Even
What is it?
space and time itself is created from that.
It's all things.
It's amazing. What does the God source look like? Does it look like a person? What does it look like?
You keep asking about it, what does it look like? Does it look like a person? He just told you it's everything is you, it's everything. You can't see God on the outside. So you want to be on the outside of the great being and looking at the great being. You cannot look at the great being, because the great being is all things, encompassing all space, all time. There's no way to get on the outside of the great being to view him. The great being on the outside. You're never gonna see and never gonna know what the great being looks like. The only life is the great supreme life. You will never see it. It's just like your cell inside you trying to come out of you and look at you and say, who is this person asking all these questions about God? Oh my God. It's these people that your kid gets it. You still, but where did you get like? Stop it.
It just looks like what they're looking at. Like you can't really see it. It's just kind of, it looks like what
Curious. What?
I'm trying to go to Soul City.
Do this shit, man. It be done.
Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day, 'cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to talk about
that's some old shit
anything,
on the real.
anything. Renegade. Never
shit
been
look
afraid
fast
to
as
say
fuck,
what's on
though.
my mind at any given time of day. Never been afraid to say what's on my mind.
Apollo 8 in 1968 left Earth because of rumors that Russia was going to do that first. Orbited the moon a few times and came back. But since they didn't land, nobody remembers. I remember it was the first time anybody ever left Earth. And they're orbiting the moon, and it's Christmas Day. And the 3 astronauts took turns reading the first 10 verses of Genesis. In the beginning, God created
Oh
it.
shit.
People don't believe
got
that
back
ancient
pedal.
humans had any intellect
Nowhere
at
to
all.
see the
And they say,
goal.
oh, they couldn't have built this. It must have been by aliens. But give our freaking species some credit.
So how do you explain these pyramids being on various continents?
So a couple of things. First, the most stable structure you can possibly build is a pyramid. pyramids don't tip over. They don't get blown over in the wind. And even when they erode and still keep a pyramid shape. We could say maybe ancient civilizations built all kinds of structures. They just didn't survive thousands of years of erosion and corrosion. And now that's what you see around the world. It was Europeans coming to Africa, seeing an amazing civilization that they could not imagine an African build, and they must then invoke some other cause that enabled them to build it. Excuse me, clever people come in all colors. Consider also that when they built the pyramids, were they in a hurry? Did they have a shortage of labor? Of course not. Pyramid could take 100 years to build with 1,000 people. Give me 100 years and 1,000 people, I'll build any damn thing. People don't.
Damn.
What is it?
Hi, my name is Cherry Bomb, and I fight for all the single moms out there that don't get the respect they deserve.
I'm Madeira, my name's Ivy, and I'm ready
I'm
to
high, I'm drunk, and I'm about to get my shit beat in. Damn, why they let her just slurp? Boom, I told you. Damn. That girl can fight. She got some skill. Look at her. She been practicing her little jiu-jitsu for real. Look at her. She got some skill.
Hi, my name is Cherry Bomb.
Mama T. What's he looking like the Simpsons with that hairstyle?
You know, according to the book, they say God said
I'm looking like the Simpsons.
children and even the animals.
Got her TikTok
Channel
channel.
surfing one day, waiting for a movie to come on at the top of the hour. I hit a football game, and they just ended the game at a tie, and they just started overtime. I said, that's about right. Let me just watch this. How bad could it be? After the necessary exchange of possession, it became sudden death overtime. And then one of the teams, Cincinnati Bengals, got within 50 yards, and they kicked a field goal. And the ball rotated up. It hit the left upright of the goalpost and went in. And I said, ooh, wait a minute. Which stadium is this? What's the latitude? And I looked at the orientation of the stadium, I did a calculation, and then I tweeted. The overtime winning field goal by the Cincinnati Bengals was likely aided by a 1/3 of an inch deflection to the right, imparted by Earth's rotation. I was channel surfing one day, waiting for
Stop it. Yeah, the grass. Stop it. Stop it. Are you trying to say the ball was going in the air, the earth turned and hit, boom, and just because it was one, and you talking about 1/3? Man, you just gave us flim flam. No, bro. No, sirree, John Papa Dirt. No, sirree, John Papa Dirt.
What's up, my man? You said it's beef? Did you say it was beef?
It was beef.
Well, if it's beef, then pull up right here, right now.
We gonna pull up.
Pull up right here, right now.
We gonna pull up, cuz. We about to pull up, cuz. We about to pull up.
Come and do it.
Right now, cuz. Fuck that there, cuz. We finna pull up. No, nigga, don't get scared now, nigga. No, fuck that, cuz. You about to bail now? No, nigga. You about to bail now? Fuck that, cuz. I'm about to pull up.
Did you say it was...
Cuz about to bail.
Back in the early 1600s, there was a group of people that came over here that called themselves the Pilgrims. And while they was here, they didn't know nothing about the land or the terrain. So they got a guy named Squanto and his people of the Wampanoag tribe who helped the Pilgrims learn how to eat and hunt and grow corn so they can live off the land, right? So the story go, when you was a kid, they would all have these little brown paper bags and throwing feathers, and one's the Indians and the other one's the Pilgrims, and we all celebrating this thing called Thanksgiving.
Texas A&M has all the money in the world to throw at prime. It's funny that these colleges have all the money in the world to literally buy coaches out. Hey, I'm going to pay you not to coach.
But they can't pay
We don't need to pay these kids. Look, we'll give you $77 million or $72 million to go home. But now with these kids, this is an amateur game. How much?
That is fucked up, bro. That's a good ass point, Richard Sherman. Straight up, bro. The NCAA don't want to pay a fucking dime. But they got $77 million to get one guy to go away, man. No, bro. I think it's at a point, man. We might need to boycott this shit, bro. This shit getting stupid. It's getting stupid. Stupid.
So guys,
This is my baby here, boy.
That this is not a green screen. I record videos from places like this one, and some people don't really believe me. They think I'm lying. Like, this is a green screen. I don't have a lot of money to buy or to use a green screen. I don't even know how they do it. The only green screen I know is here on TikTok. You just put a picture, but this is not a picture. I can just go run and you see that it's not a green screen. I know the view looks really like amazing and it is unbelievable, but trust me, it is not a green screen. This is actually a farm in Uganda and it looks so beautiful. Let me go there. You see, green screen, no, green screen, no, green screen, no, no. So guys, some people don't.
Oh, that's the most popular game? Cricket. Number 10 is golf. Number 9 is rugby. 8 is baseball. 7 is basketball. 6 is table tennis. Damn. Volleyball. Tennis. Hockey. Cricket. Football.
This man caught his girlfriend cheating on him right before their wedding.
Connor's the only guy that Floyd's ever fought that can look at him and go, if this was a real fight, you'd be fucking dead.
Oh,
and he knows it.
Yeah.
He knows it.
I'm not getting off this mic. I want him to come and take this mic off me. Otherwise, I'm taking over this whole shit. It's right here. It's right here. Stop me. You won't do shit.
I'm looking too clean right now, boy. Floyd like, man, I'm iced up right now. I'm drinking my drink. Got my watch. Why I'm finna go tussle with you right now? I don't need to tussle with you right now because you want to run your fucking mouth.
Connor's the only guy that Floyd's ever...
Damn, who the fuck? That nigga look crazy.
I'm just trying to get some what? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, you do that, I'm just trying to get some water for my car. Not your car, baby.
Damn, car just went to busting. That motherfucker. Hey, that motherfucker look crazy. Fuck. Hey, man. I can't. Hey, y'all better not play with these motherfuckers, boy. I'm done with short for the day, boy. That's it. Hey, that motherfucker looking crazy as fuck. Oh, I knew that. Ma. Oh, shit. Boy, you better have, boy, you better have your fire ready. Man, that shit made me want to go buy some fire right now. I got 5. I want to buy some more 5. Man, I'm done, man.